Today, I'm in the wood yard. I've got an order for firewood and I'm gonna load it up and we're gonna take it to the customer right now. Here we go. So this order that I'm about to throw into the truck is for a face cord of mixed hardwood. This customer always buys about a full cord. He already did buy a full cord, but he wants another face cord. He said he needs more wood, so I'm going to take it to him. So this guy buys every year, so I'm going to load it up. It's going to be a little bit of everything. I'm going to throw kind of a mix of different stuff in. I'm going to take it to him. And then later on, maybe when we're driving, we'll do a little chit chat, and I got some information to tell you about things coming up on the channel. So that's what we're going to talk about. So right now, I'm going to start chucking some wood in. It warmed up tremendously here since yesterday. Now yesterday, you saw that we did a little bit of cutting with that the big chainsaw, the 880 that was here that Craig brought. So it was 15 below when we started yesterday morning. Right now it's 25 above. So that means it warmed up 40 degrees. So it's absolutely beautiful out, but it's supposed to get cold again. That's just how it is here. So very cold yesterday, cold is coming back. So we're just gonna load up a bunch of different stuff here and we're gonna go deliver it. And then we got lots of fun stuff coming up on the channel. I've got lots of things that are going to be happening that you guys are going to get to come along for. For instance, tonight, when I get this delivery done, I'm heading way up north to northern Wisconsin to my brother Ken's place. Yes, I'm going to Ken's. And we are going to go do some beaver trapping, which should be fun. We're also going to do some wood yard work. And we're also going to do we got some ideas of some things we're going to talk about around the fire. So we're going to do some fireside chats. But the coolest thing we're going to do is we're going to a place that has a machine that he used to run when he was working full-time before he retired. And it's a loader basically that loads and unloads trucks and train cars and stuff like that. And it's what Ken used to operate. It's got a bucket big enough you can load more than a full cord in one scoop. And we're going to go do some video of that, so that'll be kind of cool. There's a possibility Kenny's going to get to run it. The guy said, sure, come on up, and they might let him actually run it. So we're going to do some cool stuff with that. We might do some footage with the camera on the boom, and then maybe some footage with Kenny inside the cab, and then some footage from outside of it, seeing all the activity and the loading and unloading of cars. So that'll be kind of cool. We're going to go do that. And then we're going to go out, take some snowmobiles, go out on some lakes where there are some beaver problems that the people that live on the lake, they want the beaver trap because they're killing all the trees around their cottages. They're coming up onto their lawns on their front yards, going down to where their docks are, and they're losing trees. And the beaver are just cutting them all down. So we're going to go get some, it's called nuisance trapping. We're going to get rid of some beaver doing that and some other stuff. So it'll be fun. You should come on along. Let's speed this up and get the wood chucking a little faster here now. So there it is, the wood is in, and I found a couple pieces of wood that I like to call shifty wood. For those of you that know Dan from Back 40, he seems to have an affinity for this type of wood. He calls it morning wood, I call it shifty wood. There it is. So some of you know what that means, the other people won't know, but maybe you'll find out. But this is shifty wood, also known as morning wood. We're going down the road to dump it. So I'm heading down the road to go do my delivery, and there's a couple questions that have popped up quite a bit lately because people have seen how much wood that I've, been delivering out of the wood yard, and it's been pretty darn steady pretty much ever since last like October. I've had probably more wood leave the wood yard this year than any other year, especially during this time frame, but I think overall too. I mean, it's really been flying. The cold weather has helped. The high heating costs have helped. and my customer base just keeps getting bigger and bigger, so that's also a good thing. I'm getting more and more referrals, so that is always a good thing when you get referrals. Now, people ask, how much have you sold? How much have you sold? I don't know. I don't sit there and count my money like Scrooge McDuck or Duck McScrooge, whatever his name is. I don't roll around in my money every night. I just give it to my wife. She takes care of it so I don't spend it. So the orders have been really good. Bigger orders than ever, I would have to say. But if I was to just take a guess as far as the number of cords that I have sold this year, I would say face cords, probably 450, maybe more. I'm not sure. A lot of wood that has been sitting there quite a while has sold this year. I've sold a lot of stuff for bundle wood to other people to sell, which has been really nice. I've had a lot of guys that do bundle wood that ran out themselves, and they've been buying from me, and that's something I want to do more of. I want to provide more bulk wood because all I have to do is cut it, throw it in a pile, and when they come, most of the time the guys that are buying it for bundle wood for themselves, they pick it up. They come and they do a whole trailer load full at a time, which is nice. I've sold a lot of cookies this year. I still have more to sell. I could be doing a much better job of marketing. I've done none. I do nothing. There's a lot of people that probably would buy wood from me if they knew about me. They knew about the quality, so that's my own fault. There's a lot of things I could do to get more market share if I would try harder. But I've been so busy with everything I have going on, I just haven't had time. A lot of the wood that I've sold this year has been some of the lower grade stuff, which has been good. I've sold almost all of my oak. I mean, I've got some oak left. I think if I was to total it up, I've sold 7 semi-loads that I processed of oak, just of oak. And I sold a full semi-load of cherry, and I sold a full semi-load of maple. So that's 9 right there. I know I've sold a full semi-load of ash, so that's 10. And each of those loads, you're getting anywhere from 35 to 40 face cords. So right there is like almost 400 cords, face cords. And then I've sold a bunch of the other stuff that I've had, that I've cut, on my own property, that I've cut on my buddy's property, that I've cut on people that wanted me to come cut wood. There's wood that I had left over from past years that hasn't sold, that I am now selling, that's finally moving. Some of the basswood, some of the cottonwood, stuff like that I've been selling quite a bit of. So overall this year has been very good, and I think it's going to continue to be good. We've had a stretch of really cold weather for the last couple weeks. It's been below 0, and today it just happened to warm up to above 20 degrees, but tomorrow's supposed to be right down around 0 again, and then stay that way for the next week or 2. So the longer winter hangs on, the more wood I'm going to sell, which is, it's a good thing for me, bad for customers. Because I gotta buy more wood, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So we got a lot of new things coming up this year in the wood yard. I mentioned a few things today when I started the load. I'm going up to Kenny's tonight, my brother Ken's, for those of you that know Ken. We're going to be doing some stuff together and doing some videos up there. I'm going to go for like 3 days or something like that, and then I think we're going to go back up next weekend, and I think Tony's going to go with me, and we're going to go back up and do some more stuff when Tony goes along. So that's kind of the plan. So we're going down the road to deliver a load, and when I get there, you're going to see it come off the truck. Here we go.